So it does feel like so many things are amplifying exponentially, like gateways and threats. When you're in strategy of a company like Arctic Wolf, what are you focused on? How are you, I guess, educating, guiding? Give us an idea of how you're preparing your customers and your company for all this proliferation, because that's really what you're hinting at. Is like every day there's a new gateway that's being opened.
Yeah. I mean, luckily there are plenty of smarter people than me in this industry. And so there's a bunch of frameworks that you can think of aligning yourself to. The one that we look at is NIST, and that's kind of a 5-step process, right? You've got identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. And so what we're doing at Arctic Wolf is aligning ourselves to providing outcomes across all of those things. And that means, for example, under identify is really helping organizations understand what assets they have and where they are. Because again, you can go to many organizations and ask them, how many endpoint devices do you have? And they're like, well, on a good day, it might be X number, maybe it's this, it depends who's connected and who's where. They don't have a good baseline of that kind of foundations to understand what they have and where it is. Because without that, you can't really successfully do the next step, which is protection. And that's, building the preventative layers around it, whether that is through routing everything old school style through a VPN to your on-premise infrastructure, or whether that's built around more of the identity-centric prevention. And if you can't identify or protect, then you're living in a world where you're detecting everything. And this is where a lot of organizations find themselves, with just noise everywhere. They just get alerts from 30, 40, 50 different applications saying this is suspicious, or this doesn't look right, or I'm just a really terrible application and I'm just going to fire all these alerts off. And so people are just drowning. So that's what we're trying to do, is take people on that journey, on that security journey of like deploying the fundamentals, reducing the risk, and then helping them improve all the way along, so that when something bad happens, and it's like a mathematical certainty that at some point an organization is going to be breached, that recovery phase is easy because, number one, they know what they need to do. They've got trusted partners like Arctic Wolf that can help them. And number three, it's not the first time they've done it, because every organization should be, the same way you do a fire alarm test every quarter, every 6 months, or every year at least, I hope. You should be doing the same thing for IT incidents. You should be having fire drills for your security. And so when something bad does happen, you've got the muscle memory to be able to respond and recover.
Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel for more great IT thought leadership. And thanks to our partners at Salesforce Platform for making this show possible. Go to salesforce.com/newsletter to discover timely insights and useful tips tailored to your role.